going to be working on the offense from the mount. This time we get to be the one mounted them. First thing you should know about the mount is if they turn to this side here and put their left arm up in the air, we need to jump up and get on this foot right here, and our back leg here, step over on this side, our back leg will be knee down like this right here. So if we're like this and they flip over this way, we're just going to come up to this foot. If they flip over the other way, just come up to this side. Very simple. That right there by itself will keep you having some balance, because if we don't and they turn over and we're pinched up, it's kind of a roll like it is. So when they're down flat and they roll, just come right up. If they go to the other side, just come right up and try to keep this knee. It's tempting to keep it here. I mean, it's all right. Just make sure it don't drag too far out. In as tight as you can is good. Flip back over and roll this way. Bring this up. Don't be shy about dragging it in and whapping them at the same time. Let's see. That's about it for that. Alright, a wrist lock. I know a lot of you have heard of about a million different wrist locks. That's probably got some of you trying to do it in real action. This one here actually works. You're just going to take our right hand here and put it over here on their right hand side, just going across their body basically. The left hand of yours can come underneath this and back to your own wrist. It's the same kind of figure 4 or 2-on-1 as you do a lot of times. This one here on top here, make sure the thumb's over here. Just pull back right here. Simple wrist lock. To give this one even more power, you can lean into it all the way down, stretched out onto the floor, where you're putting pressure on it. Now the other side right here, same way, just opposite. Cross over with your left hand on top of their wrist. This outside hand here is going to go on the outside of them, toward the outside of their body, back underneath, and grab your own wrist. And pull up, and you get that wrist lock. Add more power, just fall back down here with it. Now they may be tempted to want to roll you when your weight's over here, but what they'll be doing is breaking their own wrist every single time. Just lean into it, snap. Next move here is going to be just a simple arm bar, and we're going to do this out of the wrist lock that we just practiced here. Just reach across. Grab that wrist, this arm goes underneath, remember, right on back here. This time, instead of doing it straight, we're going to turn the whole arm, their arm, in toward their body, facing across to the other side. We're going to come up on this one leg again, like we did when they turned, and pull up using this arm. That will pull them up to their side immediately. Now from here, you'll notice you can just keep going for this wrist lock until you can break their wrist that way. But what you have here is an excellent simple arm bar at the same time. All you have to do from here is just let go of your wrist, bring it up and scoop it through here, and as soon as you do that, I like to bring this hand that was holding onto their wrist down immediately to push down on their arm. That prevents them from grabbing hands right here. So pop, 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 reach down like this and use this arm that's pushing down on their hand to base your weight on as you throw your leg over. And you'll fall back and just keep this arm like it was here, across your chest. And you've got an easy arm lock from this position. Just lay back, lift the hips gently. A quick note on all these moves here is these moves are not meant to be put on and used as a submission to wait for her to tap or your opponent to tap. All of these moves are meant to break bones. So remember that when you're practicing. These are obviously used in sports, but they were meant for combat. Let's show the arm bar again from facing them. This side. Reach across, grabbing this wrist, I'm coming around. This time instead of coming straight up, I'm going to come up on this foot and pull up right here. Just using this arm. Put this arm down to block their hand from grabbing. Use that to swing around and lay back. Quick old arm bar right there. This side here. Grab right here. Swing around. Come up real hard. Just yank them up on their side right here. you can use your knee, if you notice what I did, to kind of lift their shoulder up like this. That way when you push down on their arm, you can come on up with this foot at the same time. Show that again right quick too. I found that quite useful when they know what's coming and they're stubborn. This move can force them into the armbar. Get the arm on, turn to the side. See how I just lifted that up with my knee. Got it on tight right here. Base down, come up to the foot, throw this foot over, and lay on back. This next move is the same armbar, but this one here is going to be a arm wrap. What we're going to do is cross the wrist again. Just grab this arm, one at the elbow or even the forearm, and force it down right here. Now they're pretty sure that you're going for this arm by now, but it doesn't matter, because when you force it down, just scoop one hand behind the head and re-grab that wrist right here. That's going to keep it tied up against them. What's going to happen here is when you pull this way just to straighten your arm, you'll be forced to come up so that you have your balance. You can put this arm on through them because they're up on their side and re-grab your own wrist right here. Now you're in a perfect position here. You can let go with your left hand that's holding their wrist as this arm comes up for the armbar. Keep hold of it though till you turn the corner. Get right here and you can turn the corner at the same time. See, now they'd have a real problem grabbing their own wrist right now. Wouldn't matter much if they did because of the pressure. Just hold right here, throw your leg over after you've turned this corner right here, and bring this one up and out. Let go of your wrist with it. Fall back for the armbar. Force this down. Get up under the neck. Grabbing that wrist right here. This hand comes through, grabs your wrist. You're going to pull up, and that'll get them to their side. Remember to jump up for balance. Your left hand this time is holding onto your right wrist. Let go of your right wrist. Bring this arm up. Throw this one on around if you want. No real need. You can actually use it when you let go of this wrist. There's their left wrist. You can use that one as you turn the corner to grab their right wrist to make sure they can't re-grab. Turn around, throw on back, armbar.